Hello, good morning, and welcome to Here Today, Where Tomorrow. And today we are exploring something a little different, the deserts of Maine. Yes, you heard that right, the deserts of Maine. So I just kind of stumbled across this as doing a Google search of things to do in the area we're staying in Freeport, and this popped up as quite the attraction. They have a campground, miniature golf, and supposedly a very interesting and super fun playground for the kids. So we're definitely going to go check that out. This is a Maddie and Daddy day. Mommy's working, of course. So just you and me on a grand adventure.
Join us at the Desert of Maine.
That's right. Join us at the deserts of Maine. Say it again.
It's Jen.
So we just came down from the dunes here, down these stairs, and this is where they used to have the old well house, the spring. So they drilled down into the springs and they used to give out water and stuff here. So this is kind of what's left of the spring house. Come here, Bubba. And if you want to talk about something that looks magical, wait till you see this. So I think we just hiked some of the blue trail here. We went down to the spring house and then kind of continued on. They had a path that runs around the where they have the A-frames and some primitive camping, which is really neat. Madison did really good. But it was a little bit of a hike. Had some good inclines. All right, kiddo. Welcome to the Story Walk, a stroll through the history of the deserts of Maine. As told by Pierre, a grain of sand. The Sands of Time, a story about the desert of Maine. So many years ago, in the place where you now stand, within an ancient forest slept Pierre, a grain of sand. As time went by, the planet cooled, so Pierre got colder. A glacier made of ice came through and ground up mighty boulders. That ice began to melt as well. The world around him warmed. Pierre was swept along the waters of the sea that formed. The sea retreated, and Pierre was tossed by windy weather, as one by one the smallest grains of sand were blown together. 10,000 years beneath a blanket of new soil and earth, Pierre lay resting quietly, now just below the dirt. As farmers plowed the fields, their sheep grazed all the grass away. Pierre the sand grain felt a tug and saw the light of day. Exposed under the stars, Pierre gazed up at the night sky. With millions of his cousins, formed dunes that piled high. These desert dunes, a baffling sight to find in chilly Maine, so people came to see Pierre, by car, by train, by plane. From this unlikely desert, people gathered colored sand and sorted different colors to create their art by hand. Today, Pierre is joined by plants, new habitat takes shape, while wetland moss does battle with the desert's dry landscape. The forest will reclaim the dunes, but Pierre will remain, resting here as always in his home, Desert of Maine. That's it. That's the story. Let's see what this sign says. The end. We hope you enjoyed the story walk. The Sands of Time is available for purchase at the Welcome Center, or you could purchase from your phone and pick it up on your way out. So this is the old Tuttle farmhouse. Now technically the exterior is all new, but the interior, as you can see, is all the old timber. I want to say it's 1800s. Don't know that I would call it a desert. I would definitely call it a sand pit. It's large, it's very big. You can continue to see the sand even in the forest. The forest floor is sand, so the moss and the soil has come from the sand. So it's very interesting. It's a very weird type of flora, but the fauna still exists. We saw some deer paths and some footprints, no deers. Madison is having the time of her life in this giant sand pit because she loves playing in the sand. So every 2 seconds she stops to play in the sand. Come on, Bubba, this way. We're going this way. It's been raining like pretty much nonstop the last couple of days. So this sand is actually really wet, but like every so often a top layer will dry off because we're finally in a beautiful sunny day. A top layer will dry off and then the wind will pick up and you'll just see this big thing of sand crossing the dunes. It's very, very cool. I bet that if over here, come on. I bet that if we were here when it was like summer and it was just like nonstop dry, it would be much harder to walk in because this is relatively compacted down because of all the rain. So it's clumping together so you can walk on it much better than like actual sand. And then of course you would just be eating sand and it'd be in your eyes because it's pretty windy. So I feel like this is like the best of both worlds where like we see it, we get to like feel the wind and some of the sand kicks around, but it's not nothing but a dust ball. So as you can tell, my hair is all over the place because it is pretty windy. Thankfully I got the wind muff on, so you should be able to hear me. But we are going to go check out, they have this amazing playground that we're going to go check out now. Whoa! You need help or you got it?
I got it.
You got it. You got it. Can you stand up? Nice. Good job. Okay, we go together. Come on. Whoa. Look where you're stepping. Whoa. So we made it here to the playground, which is this really nice wooden playground. It's a little big for Madison, but as long as I'm standing right there, we're pretty good. They do have mini golf.
They have another playground there.
So this is the mini golf over here, which is a couple of dollars for a round. However, I think Madison is a little too young for that still. So we're gonna hang out here on the playground for a little bit longer, maybe go get some lunch. But this is going to wrap up our time here at the Desert of Maine, which we thought was really neat. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The Desert of Maine.
Desert of Maine.
Say the Desert of Maine.
Desert of Maine.
There we go. All right, so we are here at Cindy's Lobster Rolls and More, which is kind of a side of the road attraction here on the one. We got a lobster roll.
We got some hot dogs.
Got a hot dog.
We got French fries.
French fries.
Yay!
Join us. Now look at how cute this hot dog is. So she was like, "It's a red hot dog. Is that okay?" I don't know what a red hot dog means.
Let's try it.
Big bite. Big bite. Yeah. It's interesting. Like it's legitimately a red hot dog. I don't know what that means. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's a good hot dog. All right.
All right.
It's a pretty big lobster roll. Oh man, this is pretty packed.
No, I mean lobster roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it so that you could actually eat some. What do you think? It's good?
Yeah.
Good. Put your foot down. All right, so it is a cold lobster roll. We will be going to Connecticut soon, and they do theirs hot with butter, whereas the Maine, the traditional style, is cold with mayonnaise. So I'm really interested to do like a versus kind of thing. So this is more like a tuna salad or a chicken salad. A lot of people will add things like lettuce or celery or corn or something like that to the cold roll. Whereas like it seems like the Connecticut roll is really just warm with butter. You want another bite? No, I'll tell you, the lobster up here in Maine tastes meatier, heartier than a lot of the lobster that I've had, like on cruises or in Florida. All right, what do you think?
It's good.
Did you like the hot dog?
Yeah.
Did you like the lobster roll?
Yeah.
You like the French fries?
Yeah.
You like ketchup?
Yeah.
Do you like daddy?
Yeah.
Do you like mommy?
Yeah.
Do you like YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool. I love you.
I eat some fish with it.
All right. So that was a lobster roll at Cindy's. delicious. I can't wait to go to Connecticut and try the other side, the warm lobster rolls, and kind of do the one versus the other. The head-to-head, if you will. Cool. We'll catch you later. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One food coma later.
We just left Reed State Park and we got there with 10 minutes to spare to go run out on the beach in the sand dunes, and 50 degrees nonetheless, and it was cold. So that is the Atlantic Ocean, and the waves were huge. The wind was so strong that all of the sand from the sand dunes were being pushed around. It was gorgeous though, right at sunset. So thankfully the park ranger was kind and waited for us to leave before locking up for the night. And now we'll see what we're gonna get into next.
Okay, what do you got to say, Bubba?
Sand dunes, the wind on the sand was go. It's a sand dunes, the oceans of the sand.
We did really enjoy our time here in Maine. Unfortunately, tomorrow is a travel day, so we will be packing up and heading to Massachusetts.
You say it.
No, now say it loud.
Massachusetts!
So,
Massachusetts!
the spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America.
It's only about a 3-hour drive
A
south.
3-hour drive.
But
You don't know that reference. Do you know that reference?
yeah, a 3-hour tour, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I know
Just
the
making sure.
reference.
If you knew that reference, comment down below that you know what that reference is
Madison
from.
is commenting down below.
It's commandeering the belows.
This is not the last we've seen of Maine. We will definitely be here again, but
And this is not the last Maine has seen of us.
Yes.
Haha. We'll be back.
it's time for us to start heading south.
That's right. So we'll see you guys in the morning as we pack up to head to Massachusetts. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America.
My favorite is that as Madison's running in the ring, it's going, ooh.
Yeah.
All right, bye.